Hi everybody, I'm Kelsey Hatesohl, Horticulture Agent for the River Valley District.
And I'm Cassie Homan, I'm the Horticulture Agent for the Post Rock District. So it's officially fall, and so today we're going to share with you some tips on how to wrap up the garden. One of the important tasks to do in the fall is clean up the garden beds. So once things have been hit with a frost, they're going to die, and it's important to get them out of your bed. So you can see these vines are pretty much done for the season. So what we can do is clip them off, and you can put them in your compost bin or get rid of them. If they have any kind of disease, you can see these got a lot of fungus disease. I probably won't compost them because those spores can overwinter in your compost. So go ahead and just throw these away.
Now is a great time to either overseed your lawn or plant a brand new lawn. So overseeding was what we like to call when you just put grass seed down on top of your already existing lawn. This will just thicken it up and help prevent weeds. Planting a brand new yard is perfect this time of year. But what you want to do is get it all nice and tilled up just like this, and then broadcast spread it with seed over the top of it, and it will start to grow. We like to do this in late September through October because it's normally cooler, the days warm up, but then the nights are a little colder, and the grass seed doesn't have to compete with all the heat. Now is also a great time to put down any broadleaf weed control. So those dandelion, chickweed, or henbits that you see first thing in the spring, now is the perfect time to put down that preventer to kill those weeds now so you won't see them next spring. This is henbit in its young stage. Now is the perfect time to spray to kill this so you will not see it next spring.
Another important fall task is to take a soil test. So it's a great time to do it in the fall because if you need to add amendments, they will break down and incorporate over the winter. So you can use a soil probe. We have these to check out at your local extension office. If you don't have a soil probe, you can also just use a trowel and sample a few areas throughout the garden. Mix it together in a clean bucket. So you don't need very much soil to bring in, just about 2 cups. You can use one of our soil testing bags or put it in a plastic baggie and bring it by the extension office.
Now is a great time to plant trees. Fall is the perfect time to get new trees started. We like to plant them in the fall because it's not too hot and normally it's not too dry. So what you're gonna do is you wanna get your tree planted now. That way the roots can grow and get a little established before we head into winter, and then they'll have next spring to grow even more before the summer heat takes over. Don't plant your tree too deep. You wanna make sure when you get it with the root ball, you wanna make sure you put that root ball up just right so it's not too deep, because that'll get your tree off to a perfect start if you plant the root ball just at the right height of the ground. And then also, if you mulch it, make sure you don't volcano it. You wanna make sure that you pull the mulch away from the base of the tree so you're not keeping moisture up there right around the trunk.
For perennial flower beds, a lot of people wonder if they need to cut back their plants now or do it early spring. Well, the answer is it kind of depends. It's a personal preference. If you want to add some winter interest, if you have ornamental grasses or cone flowers, they can look really pretty with some snow on them. But things like daylilies, it really doesn't matter. You can cut them back after we've had a frost or wait till early spring.
Fall right now is also a great time to start thinking about pruning your trees. We like to prune trees into the fall, into winter, so that the trees don't have to worry about producing leaves and healing over your pruning cuts. So now is a great time to mark anything that you need to cut. I like to think about it as if it's gonna hit me in the head while I'm mowing, it's probably time to trim it up. Pruning out dead limbs is great to do any time of year. We can do it in the fall, spring, or summer. I like to prune out the dead when you can see what is dead and what's still alive. When pruning live material, you want to make sure you don't cut out too much at once. That way the tree has a chance to heal itself over.
Fall is the perfect time to get some garden chores done. Make sure to get outside and enjoy the cool weather.
If you have any questions, please contact your local extension office and we're here to help.